All right, we got to start off with this. The president threatening to completely terminate negotiations with Canada in a social media post. We'll have to see what he says today. More than likely, we'll get more commentary from him today. Is that a big deal for the markets? Again, Canada is one of our top trade partners.
Well, it's not a positive for sure, but this is the negotiations that the Trump administration has been ongoing for a while now. So I suspect that things will calm down eventually. So if there is a sell-off, if there's volatility, I would be a buyer, especially because the main driver of the equity markets is earnings. And that's my word of the day, is earnings. Earnings have been great, up 13%, much better than expected. Revenue's up 8%, and you're seeing margin expansion. So I use any kind of volatility to be adding to some of my favorite positions.
All right, so you're really focused on earnings. What do you make of some of the reactions we've seen to very good earnings reports where companies are punished, including a company that you own? It's actually your pick today, so I know I'm front-running you a bit, but it's Vertiv. They had strong earnings. There was a couple comments about weakness in Europe and a couple other things, and the stock actually went lower the day after earnings. We saw something similar with IBM. What do you make of that trend?
Yeah, and actually I added to both of them. Because I think earnings season is very volatile, and it's almost like reacting, like sell first and then ask questions later and do the homework later. So I did the homework, and on both stocks, actually, numbers are going higher, and that's important. So Vertiv, we talked about last week. I think it's a great story for the end, between now and the end of the year. I think it's a great story for 2026 as well. I still very much believe in the data center build out, and they are front and center in that theme. And so they beat, they raised. I look at some of the fundamentals, like total revenues up 28%, operating margins beat by 200 basis points, orders up 60%, up 20% sequentially, book to bill at 1.4 times, and backlog up 30% year over year. So when I look at those things and the stock falls, that's absolutely a recipe for me to be buying.
All right. One quick question. We got to get out of here, Steph. CPI is coming up later today. What are your expectations? Does it actually have market implications when the cut seems pretty much baked in?
I think the cut is baked in, and I think you listen to Powell, maybe even a cut in December, too. So I think any volatility you buy, I don't think this is going to be a big number by any means.